My name is Ben Saunders. I am a polar explorer. In a matter of days, I am setting out on the Scott expedition, which will be the longest unsupported polar journey in history. We're setting out to complete Captain Scott's Terra Nova expedition of 101 years ago. We're setting out from Ross Island, where Scott's hut still stands, and travelling. The total round trip is 1,800 miles. It'll take us nearly 4 months. We have 110 days to do it. And unlike Scott, we are a decidedly high-tech expedition.
This is some of the gear that we'll be using to not only tell the story, but also to kind of upload data. So Iridium satellite phone, that's one of the battery packs. That's a tracking beacon, doubles as it's got a red pin you pull out in emergencies. One of our digital cameras, GPS for navigation. This basically connects all the wires together so we can charge everything at the same time. And this is one of the Ultrabooks. We'll have 2 of those, and that's essentially how we're telling the story. So every evening in the tent, we set up the system. We'll have the solar panels on the side of the tent. We'll pick an image from that day. We'll write out a blog post, decide what we're putting on Twitter and Facebook, those sorts of things, and send it all back.
I'm Simon Lambden, and what I do at Intel is I'm a user experience engineer, and what that means is to take the latest hardware and software and see really how it works in the real world. Ben's team approached us back in January, and from an engineering perspective we were looking at, okay, well, it's just really cold, so let's take our existing testing methodology, which normally is a test for high temperatures, but we've turned it on its head and we've gone, okay, what happens if you make it extremely cold? So I'm just going to open the chamber, and it's at minus 35 Celsius. I'll take this Ultrabook out. As you can see, at the moment it's pretty frost-free, but just due to the moisture in the air here, this is room temperature and normal sort of conditions, you see straight away it's starting to frost over. So we've taken our testing and we've taken off-the-shelf Ultrabooks and things, and we've really put them at minus 40 and try to see how well they work at these sort of temperatures. There you go, it's firing up straight away, and it's been at minus 35 Celsius. But that wasn't all, and that was our initial thought of how this was going to work, but we turned out we had to do a lot more than that. And after talking to Ben and his team about what actually happens in the reality of these situations, we found then we have to now modify cables, we have to modify the power distribution system, we have to even modify the battery charger for the camera they're taking, and all these little bits and pieces, which means it turns from being a success in terms of them communicating with the outside world, via social media, versus it just being them walking by themselves.
Having that ability to share the story each day, to know that you've got people following on, is to me, is an enormous, sort of mentally enormous boost. This is a journey that is at the very limits of what's possible. Physically, physiologically, psychologically, technologically. This is a journey into the unknown.